Guys, I'm going to be really honest with you. When you're lost, you're a young man, you have no sense of direction, you have no compass, you have no real education, whether you go to good schools, bad schools, but you don't have any real direction. Life doesn't have meaning outside of chasing money, and I have nothing against money. If that's a meaning for you, that's great, but that's nothing. Life is so grand and money is so small. I insist on this because some people think that chasing money represents peace and happiness. And I want to remind people that life is very, 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 very big. And some of the richest people are the most miserable people. This is not to say that money is not important. It has its place, but outside of a grander picture, it's meaningless. So when you're lost, you have no direction. Life has no real meaning outside of either chasing money or not chasing money. You have no education. Your parents, your forefathers, your grandfathers don't know much. Your teachers don't know much. You're not even part of a spiritual community, and if you are, it's empty. There's no real soul in it. So you're lost. You're in a tough place. You get no real education. And when the culture is going to come at you, and it will, it's going to give you a taste of something that's irresistible. It's going to get you high. It's going to get you high like you've never been high before. Like only sound can do. And it's going to awaken in you certain kinds of energies dishonorably. This is not the real awakening of those Shaktis, energies. They are hacked into and awakened, and they are now under the control of those sounds with the images and everything and the ethos of that sound. And it will awaken that in you, and you have no chance. You cannot fight, you cannot resist. That's it. You've been stung. And you're going to get caught. And being that you have no moorings, your life has no direction, you're screwed. You're now officially part of the slave culture. It's over. You have no chance. And my heart goes out to these guys and these women because I was in that position. And there was no way in hell I could resist that sound. It's just impossible. Impossible. And the sound compared to today was quite primitive. Nowadays the sound is so much more layered, so much more complex with machines that do it. It's just like infinitely more dumb, meaning more refined as sugar. It'll get you even more. Right back in the days, you actually had to listen to the song for it to sting you. Now you don't even have to listen to it. It's already just like sucking it in. You can't even help yourself. It's mostly drones and it's anyways. All I'm trying to say is that this is a tough place to be. The youth have no direction, have no sense of value, have no sense of what life is about. And I'm not talking about like you need to believe in something. You don't actually know what it's about. And nobody in your surrounding is teaching you this. And all you see on the internet is dumbasses pretending that they figured it out, or people selling you materialism, or some kind of bogus, insane, disconnected spirituality. So in this case, if you're sane, or a little bit sane, you don't know where you belong because nothing vibrates, you're going to get caught, you're going to get stung. There's nothing you can do about it. It's going to happen. And my heart goes out to these people because it's happened to me, and it screws you over, it fucks you up, it manipulates your mind, it puts it in your mind or injects shit in your mind, and then you just need it and you don't even know why. You can't even help yourself. And it creates a lot of pain and a lot of anguish. And my heart goes out to the youth, and my heart goes out to the youth who are today no longer the youth, or the young men, or the middle-aged men. It doesn't matter. That's real for you. That's reality. That's what touches you. That's what's touched you the deepest. It's that corrupt sound. It's not the true sound. It's a corrupt sound. You've been touched at the deepest part, your deepest experiences with that corrupt sound. And my heart goes out to you because you got fucked. And I know the feeling. I know how it affects your brain. It affects every aspect of your life. Your relationship with women, your relationship with other men, your relationship with authority, your understanding of the world. Everything about you is affected by that sound. And you don't realize that. And you think that that sound is your ally. You think that that sound is your friend. You think that that sound is empowering you when it's in reality doing the opposite. So my heart goes out to you. For those of you who are intelligent enough to understand what I'm saying, if you're listening to me, it's because you are. So you know that you need to detox from this fucking sound. You need to detox from that corruption. And you can't detox it. You could, simply not listening to it is not going to fix the problem. You need to connect to something, a greater sound that trumps that sound, that eats it like Pac-Man. It's just bigger than that. It's a bigger sound. It's an all-encompassing sound that encompasses that sound but trumps it and gives your nervous system an experience of a greater sound, a greater vibration that appeases it, relaxes it, and creates a genuine circulation in you, which is incomparably better than this corrupt shit, crack shit circulating in your bloodstream. Unless you taste something better, you can't get off of that one unless you decide to no fap, you're right, no more, and just become rigid, which means sooner or later you'll get corrupted again because you haven't found something better. You need something better. If you want to detox, you need a better drug. And the drug that you need to find needs to be pure, true, a true sound. That's how you detox from a shit sound, with a true sound. And that's hard to come by. And I am not talking about music now, I'm talking about a voice, a sound, the word, something true that touches you, affects you, and that you can slowly by and by learn to tune yourself into so that you can, number one, heal your nervous system, and then tune your nervous system to a truer sound in which you can merge and flow and be in connection to life in a grander perspective. I hope this makes sense. I really genuinely hope so. Shout out to you. I understand it's not easy. C'est la vie. What you gonna do about it? That's the question.